Top 10 Anime Heroes. Honorable mentions. John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy has been featured in the anime called Game Theory. Game Theory is an anime where they explore various different conspiracy theories that go from UFOs to JFK's assassination. That episode of Game Theory has been one of the most popular ones. That's why it earns its spot on the honorable mentions of top 10 anime heroes. Number 10, Volkner from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. What sets him apart from other gym leaders is that he's depressed, or he's sad. He's not happy-go-lucky like all the other ones. He's mad. He's frustrated. He feels that he's too powerful for the 8th gym leader position. He thinks that he should be in the Elite Four because these battles are boring that he gets from the gym challengers. However, when Ash wants to challenge his gym in the anime, he's off somewhere in the lighthouse, listening to Vaporwave and thinking. Now, he wants to gain access to this gym, and he also wants to challenge Volkner to a fight. After he declines, he goes further on to expand the city with solar panels and to make it overall better. However, by the end of the episode, his best friend Flint of the Elite Four rekindles his passion for Pokemon battling once again after he challenges Ash to a battle. And he learned that Pokemon battling is good. And Number 9, Shane from the anime BuzzFeed. Now, I know what you may be thinking. BuzzFeed, how can that come from anything good? Here's what I'm talking about. Shane from BuzzFeed Unsolved is one of the most interesting characters in the anime called BuzzFeed. Now, BuzzFeed Unsolved, as you may know, is a spin-off to this anime series. It is one of the best parts of the anime called BuzzFeed. Now, he's accompanied with his sidekick, called Ryan. He's very annoying when they go into supernatural places because he believes in ghosts. And as you know, ghost shows are crap and garbage because they never find ghosts. You can always hear a slight noise, and they can make it sound as anything. And also those bullshit radio waves where it's like, and then they say something in between of those radio frequencies. I think that's dumb. And Shane plays a straight man to Ryan in it, thus causing really good chemistry between both of them. However, there's also another department of BuzzFeed Unsolved called True Crime. Now, this series is much more better because it doesn't have to do with the supernatural, at least in most of them. And they're really fascinating, and I really love that series. However, the reason why I put him at number 9 is that from the rest of BuzzFeed, Shane seems like a really good break from it, and I wish BuzzFeed could be more like BuzzFeed Unsolved. Number 8, H3H3, in the anime called YouTube. Now, as you may know, YouTube has thousands of figureheads on this site, like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, already talked about him, and also H3H3. He is one of the most influential YouTubers out there. He has millions of subscribers, and he usually makes fun of SJWs and offended feminists. In a video, he ironically makes fun of someone using the phrase eternalized oppression. Now that is very funny because it's eternalized oppression. However, there's also a spin-off show of his. It's called the H3 Podcast. And it is very good. Also, they upload frequently, so that makes it better. They have guests on all the time, such as Jack's Films and Common Etiquette. Those two are my favorite guests. They came on the show, I think, 2 times so far. Maybe 3, I'm not sure. Speaking of Common Etiquette, number 7, Common Etiquette with Eric, the anime called YouTuber, once again. Now, he has been in the game for a very, very long time, and he only has 300,000 subscribers right now, I think. And he is very underrated. And however, what puts him into hero status and above H3H3 is that he combats against the worst anime villain of all time. And he brought to light this horrid act. Now, as you can see in this image, Ted Cruz has liked incest porn, where a mom gets cucked by someone. I covered it with Ted Cruz's face. It's very disgusting. Why would you even like it over Twitter, where everyone can see it, where you can get exposed easily? And it wouldn't be much of a problem if Ted Cruz wasn't against masturbation all the time, and if he weren't this disgusting man. I mean, it's just very funny and ironic how he can like such weird stuff publicly, and how everyone knows now that he has 3 million followers. So 3 million people can just scroll to, or just tap one button and see that he liked incest porn for all fucking out of all the videos he did. What the hell? Number 6, Review Bruh, running an empty food review. Now, this anime series, he reviews food. Not any food. Fast food. Popeye is his greatest rival because his day was disappointed, or he was so disappointed, his day was ruined. And also, he reviews a multitude of different fast food restaurants, such as Little Caesars, Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell, all the major food chains he's got covered. And not only are you there to see the cross-sections of the wonderful food there, you also get to hear some life advice from Review Bro himself. And that's what really makes his series special. He has this really cool sense of humor where he doesn't swear, or where he doesn't ironically not swear. He is a very wholesome guy. He once even censored his cat when he walked in the frame, which I thought was funny because how that's so like unnecessary, because cats are naked naturally. Okay, never mind on naked cats. No. Number 5, Gaston, Beauty and the Beast. Now, there's a very common misconception in the movie that this guy is a bad guy. But I have to submit the argument, he is the Beauty and the Beast of the movie. I mean, come on. He's a beast. Look at his fucking muscles, man. And also, he's Beauty. So anyways, he gets rejected by this broad named Belle, who's into fucking bestiality. I mean, come on. Why go for him when you have Godston on your side, man? He tosses midgets around. Are you satisfied, or does he have to be a fucking dog? No, I'm done. I don't want to go into bestiality. Okay. Number 4, Neil CCGG Errora, the internet. Now, he didn't really start out on YouTube. He just started out on random websites, and he was And he made one of the most viral videos on YouTube. Fuck. I never knew who made it, but when I figured this out, I was surprised because I've come to the point where I listen to his albums and I love his music. And then lately, I've learned about his horrid video that he made in the past. The fucking Potter puppets. Now, this is what makes people not want to read Harry Potter. This is what, you know, I may not be a fan of this, but who is a fan of this? Like, I don't understand the appeal. It's just these over obnoxious stereotypes of the characters. Well, I think he did that on purpose, actually, and I'm just getting overreactive to this. Or maybe it's dumb and I hate it, and it shouldn't have gone viral. But that's what got him his fan base, though. I warmed up to him eventually when he came out with Mouth Moods. I liked his tracks, Smooth, The End, and also Wonderwall. And also, Bustin' is a really good song off of that album. Wait, actually, Wonderwall is from Mouth Silence. Never mind on that one. But yeah, I really warmed up to the guy. I never knew he made the Harry Potter puppet pals until, lately, so that's very weird. Yet cool, as in, he got, a bunch of views and people, knew him. I didn't like the Harry Potter puppet pals, but I sure do like his music now. Number 3, 4chan. Another continuation of the anime called the Internet. Now, 4chan has had the reputation of being the most edgy social media site of them all. Well, I agree with that sentiment. These autists over at 4chan is more proficient than the government to track down geological locations. Now look at this. Now this may be a low quality picture, but but they're locating the stone that 9gag buried with all the normie memes on it, and they located it in about not even a day, I think. And also another feat they have did is He Will Not Divide Us. When Shia LaBeouf was edgy because Donald Trump was elected president, he put flags up saying He Will Not Divide Us. And then he put it out in Tennessee, and it only took 4chan about a day to track the location of the flag. How they figured this one out is because they looked at some they looked at airplane trails and looked at the airplane like the entire US's airplane traffic, and determined that somehow it's located in Tennessee. How could they find it so quickly? And obviously Shia LaBeouf was offended by that gesture. Also, another one. They are notorious for screwing up polls. An example of this one is where Taylor Swift was going to an American school somewhere in the U.S. And it was up for people to vote online to determine which school she should perform at. And then the autist over at 4chan had a bright idea. they had her. They voted for her to perform for a school for the deaf. Now that was a very funny gag, but that entire poll was canceled due to 4chan. Number 2, Donald Trump. The Election, Season 45. Now this reality anime TV show has gone on for 45 seasons. As a winner of the 45th season, Donald Trump is now elected president. Many people like Shia LaBeouf wasn't too fond of this. Also, CNN wasn't fond of this. So one day, a 15-year-old, a Redditor, he made this body slamming meme, where Donald Trump body slams CNN, and Donald Trump retweeted this because it was a funny meme. Then CNN fired back. They said, give up your memes, or we're doxing you. And the Redditor promptly quit Reddit because he didn't want to get doxxed. But then there was a huge stir over at 4chan and Reddit and Twitter. It was going to be the Great Meme War of 2017. Many different parties teamed up and rallied against CNN to make so many CNN memes that they can't dox enough people. Now, comedians have a warrant to print out money by making fun of Donald Trump. You know, I'm gonna try it then, okay? Donald Trump's hair looks like corn, because corn has like those weird like things where like it looks like hair, and then Donald Trump's hair blew in the wind, so like they look similar. Oh yeah, and if you deport all the Mexicans, who'll be there to clean your toilet, Donald Trump? Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah, well, you want to deport all Mexicans? Oh yeah, well, we're not listening to your opinion because your skin is orange. Yeah. Donald Trump, you're orange. On to number 1. Get ready for number 1. Number 1, Alex Jones. Alex Jones is God. He is perfect. He is a meme lord. He is a conspiracy theorist. He is a right-winged, no fuck is giving Republican and crazy guy who yells at people. One of my favorite quotes from him is, quote, "I don't like him putting chemicals in the water that turned the freaking frogs gay," end quote. This is a very inspiring quote because it represents how bombastic he is and how inspirational it is. Also, he also teamed up in the Great Meme War. He put a $20,000 contest to see who can make the best CNN meme. Yes, and that intensified the shit posting in the Great Meme War. So I'd like to applaud him on that front too. Also, here's him yelling to those CNN left wings, "More guns means less crime." Show it to them, lefties. Yeah, Alex Jones. And that was my list to the top 10 anime heroes. Now tell me in the comments if you agree or disagree. Now, have a nice day, young snowflakes. Goodbye. I'll see you next Friday.